I'm a little nervous, motivated, excited. I just can't wait.
I think like every time you come to Israel, I think you feel a deeper sense of your Judaism. Now that I'm a little bit older, I think I can see things from a different lens and take certain things home that I maybe was not able to the first time or second time I came to Israel.
Jewish leaders do not wait for permission. And they don't need to go from 0 to 60. If you see something, you may be the only one that sees it because of your lens.
Absolutely love bringing new guys from our community to make it a stronger place. One of the most amazing redeeming things about this trip is you see this spark of light happen in Israel when momentum lets people connect with like a part of them that just needs a little more of a spark.
I am most looking forward to getting in touch with a new me and getting in touch with new friends.
Your kids, your wives, they don't want a souvenir. They want you. They want you to come back as a renewed version of yourself.
Initially, I didn't really hope to get much more than just to see this country of Israel again, but now we're 2 days in and I'm like, wow, there's a lot more to it than I thought. It's pretty meaningful. It's just making you realize that there's a lot more to life than the day-to-day and the rush that you live.
I took to heart some of the advice going in and trying to consider everything we've heard this morning and everything that we've heard already in the trip, and trying to think to myself about just who I am and what I've become and finding my true self. And I think that's what this whole adventure is about.
Today was a very spiritual day. We in the city of Tzfat, which as Israeli, maybe I was here once in my life. You feel something in the air, you know, we walked around, we saw the people, we felt the vibe. Something that unfortunately you cannot explain in words.
Every generation, God says, give me the few, the proud, the people that are willing to be big, to do the impossible.
Momentum has been life-changing for our family. I brought a message for one of the leaders here. His favorite mitzvah is tzedakah, and the practice of that mitzvah, as best as I can, has been pretty life-changing.
Interesting for us to have great conversation with guys, explaining them our experience as Israelis. Also for us, learning about what it means to be an American Jew, the conflicts they have, and it's really a great experience.
This trip is about just waking up to my connection to Judaism and knowing that there's a lot more than just knowing that you're Jewish.
Our grandparents and our great-grandparents would have died to take this walk. Thousands of people fought and died so that you could take this walk today. We're gonna walk directly to that wall, and there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. Just block it all out. Be in your own head and your own thoughts and everything that's important in your life. Go straight to that wall, put your hand on that wall. Say, hi, Dad.
This is my first time to the wall, and it's very emotional for me because I came from a very physically, mentally abusive childhood where my father was never someone we could talk to. And the phrase, "Hi Dad," speaking to God, meant a lot. I have a son, and I made it a point to always be there for him. This is the first day I was able to say, "Hi Dad," and felt like someone was listening.
It's really about reconnecting to Judaism, having a deeper relationship, not only for myself, but for my family, as a father, as a son, as a husband.
I feel different range of emotions, and you saw me tearing up by the wall. I feel more Jewish, more proud, more in touch with Hashem. I wish I had come earlier, but it's better late than never, and at least I'm young enough to change up some things in my life. I'm glad that I'm on this trip. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get bar mitzvah on top of Masada.
Climbing Masada to get bar mitzvah, one of the holiest places and special places on the planet, was very touching. Just really solidified the step that I hadn't spent a lot of time thinking about. I converted many years ago, and I didn't have the connection to the religion that I have today. And it brought me that much closer to my faith and spirituality, and so glad I did it.
The most surprising thing about this trip is the sense that we have to dig a lot deeper to find the next thing that we want to do for ourselves.
My wife just came back from the women's trip back in July, and she encouraged me to go, and no regrets. It's been fantastic. This is where our grandparents would have liked to have stood if they had survived the Holocaust. To understand the history and the importance of where you are is just, it's powerful, and it almost brings tears to your eyes.